Football League, Season 3 of the broadcast, Week 7 of the 2024 season. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is your man, Sody D, a.k.a. the Random Multi-Broadcast, and I am joined by fine man Richard, the Morning Coffee on Rumble Studio, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 0600 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rich, how are you, sir?
I am doing great, Tony. It's good to be up on your broadcast here, Bell Kings Fantasy Football for Week 7. Last week, the games were okay. There weren't any spectacular one. I think we're starting to settle into the season and whatnot. I just got a notification on YouTube here. But I'm excited to all set up. We got a current game. I'm trying to bring it up on the tablet. Last I saw, New England was up as far as that goes. Let me check the score. No, New England's up 10-7. And there are 7 minutes left before the half, so we got some gameplay going on there as far as that goes. So I'm not sure how this game's going to affect. I don't know if there's any players on any of these two games because they call this the do nothing game. So
right.
My condolences to those players that may have some fantasy football players on any of these two teams because they are crap.
Wow,
that's my opinion. Okay, on the power ranker, they're down there in the bottom, but you never know. There might be somebody. It looks like somebody's doing some scoring because it's 10-7, so it's not a kicker seat. But good to be here. I hope everybody's having a good weekend, and hello to everybody out there and on the intranet.
Gotcha. Any recaps from last week you want to?
Not really, because like I said, last week was there was only like 2 or 3 games that were really powerhouse. I think there's only 4 or 5 this week that to key in, but nothing really stands out other than the 2 new receivers. They got new teams this last week for the Bills and for the Jets.
Devontae.
I wasn't going to be too interested in the Jet game, but I'm going to see how their new receiver there from Las Vegas, especially the Buffalo Bills. They've got the guy there from Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
He's just as good as Mr. Diggs was, if not better.
Amari Cooper went to the Bills. That's what you're talking about. Yeah.
So he should be a good addition. And there was a clip there. When they played the Cleveland Browns here a few weeks ago, there was a clip where Josh Allen was getting them prepared because he threw one out of bounds and who caught it, but he caught it. So it's sort of like a prequel to where he was going because I guess I'm not sure he wasn't happy, but I don't think he was being utilized, I guess, for Cleveland that much.
Right.
Because they have a quarterback. I don't know if it's an quarterback issue or on Cleveland, but I'm wondering, is anybody in Bell Kings Fantasy Football have who's the Cleveland quarterback?
Talking about Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, yeah.
I don't think they do.
I don't think he's put up that good of numbers as far as that
it
goes.
Was going to be me if anybody, and I didn't pick him up.
Yeah, I know. You've spoke up about him, and I think he was a good quarterback, but there's something going on with him where he's just not performing.
Yeah,
and I almost was thinking Lamar Jackson was going to go down that road for a couple games. That but he seems to come back. But we'll see what happens. We got, like I said, I'm all set up for football, and we're for Week 7. So I think Week 7, Week 8, and Week 10. I think these are critical games here as far as because after that it gets really tight as we move closer to the 18th game there.
Pretty much to me, I said Week 5 and Week 6 was going to be the shifts or what people were as far as the team and how they're going to be placed and everything. It's starting to look crazy. Dallas is in shambles. I did not see this coming. I did not see this. Minnesota being who they are, did not see that coming. Big ups to the Vikings.
Who would have thought? That's the big surprise.
Big ups to the whole NFC North. I did not expect this. What's up, Laura? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through.
Hey, Laura.
And I'll just be honest about it. They blew my mind. Jacksonville, I did not expect them to be this bad.
Right.
Tennessee, I did not expect to be this bad. Indianapolis, a little bit up and down. Okay, cool. The Giants even getting where they are. On the plus side, I didn't see Carolina. I think we knew this.
Yeah, that was a given from the get-go and stuff. They had one brief game there, I guess, but that could be a fluke. Hopefully, it's not a fluke. Not to talk about football, but real quick about the baseball. I didn't see any of the game, but the Mets came back.
The Mets.
Yeah, they got 8:00 tonight. They got to win tonight, and then it takes it to a 7th game. So I'm keeping my fingers.
Because them damn Yankees won.
Yeah.
We need the Mets to win.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm scared because they're playing the Dodgers, and it is the postseason. The Dodgers normally have their number.
Yeah. Mets can do it, though. They got the tools. They can do it.
Mets can do it, but the Dodgers normally have the Mets number, especially in the postseason.
Yeah.
If the Yankees make it. Big ups to both New York teams, all jokes aside, because the both of them made the playoffs this year, which is good energy for the state.
Yeah.
It is good energy for the state, and God knows if the Mets make it to the World Series against the Yankees, I'm calling in favors. I got to call in some favors. I got to, because I need a plane ticket, I need a rental car, and I already know where I want to stay. I'm calling in some favors. I'm putting the word out.
I'll tell you, probably our good friend.
If you ever owed me or you ever wanted to loan me something, I'm gonna need you to put it on standby.
I think Ted will. He'll get a mattress out for you.
I'm getting one, Jack, because I'm going to be drunk. I'm going to act a fool. I'm going to act the fool. I missed the last one because my oldest was about to be born. I don't want to miss this one. I still can't make it. I'm just talking junk. If I get some leeway, hey yo, I'm gonna be like old boy and bad boys. It's me. I'm calling in a favor. We're talking all cards here. I need everything.
I gotcha. Yeah.
I'm going crazy. Let's go ahead and get this started, though.
Yeah, I just got to post out some things here real quick. I don't know where Michael. He was on this morning, so unless he's out. It's happening.
Yeah.
He might pop in here after we get started.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just posting these on my my social media feeds. A link here, as far as that goes. And,
we are week 7 of the 2024 season. The league is a question to bypass the. What are you talking about?
I didn't really see anything that was earth-shattering this week as far as NFL news, though. That's the thing. There's nothing really.
Me neither, and I'll be honest about that.
Yeah.
Tell y'all what, the league is set at NFL.com. Fantasy Football League is set on NFL.com. We are on NFL.com Fantasy. We're going to go through the starters and sit-ems for week 7. Quarterback recommendations. Everybody check your rosters, check your injury reports. We're going to give you a day guide. We're going to let you make your own decision. We're also going to give our little spill on it if you don't mind. And if you do, sorry, we're going to do it in a damn way. Startums. Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers. Start him against Texans. I have no debate.
Yeah, that's a no debate. That's he's playing. He played. That was his first game back last week after injury. So he's coming right out of the gates in the manner.
Listen, I'll be honest. If you had either one of those Green Bay quarterbacks, you would be good. How did I know he's going to pop up right after we started? This dude here. We just got started, Mike. How you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, Michael. Good morning.
It's a busy morning for me. I had to take tea out, so I wanted to make sure. So, how are you? Things good?
I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Bathurst, #ShotMGB, all platforms. One of my regulars up here. I'm grateful for his presence. He drives me crazy, but I'll be damned if he hasn't been an asset. And I mean that. I'll be damned if he hasn't been an asset. Behave yourself. We just got started. Jordan Love of the Packers against the Texans as a start. I have no debate against this. Do you?
Of course, he's great. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and as long as he stays healthy, he's a big, handsome guy. Got all kinds of endorsements. Yeah, why not?
Gotcha. We all in agreement. Not a problem. Baker Mayfield, there you go.
My
Baker
boy.
Mayfield, start him against the Ravens. Go, Mike. That's yours, Mike.
Guy.
Oh, okay. He is right now, I think, in the MVP talk for the first time ever. They're actually starting to consider him to be maybe somebody that has a chance in the top 3. He was barely in the league 2 years ago, barely in it. So he's come a long way. He's found home. He is healthy. He's wealthy. He's wise. He's not as sexy as Tony D, but life goes on.
I was doing fine. You was right there. Rich,
I was.
Rich, your thoughts, please. Because this dude.
Well, I'm not sure about. There may be talk, but I think there's some individuals that are ahead of him. And if you can put that up real quick, Tony, that's the current, according to CBS News, the power rankings for the quarterbacks. I think until Baker Mayfield gets up in that listing, as far as that goes, I think he's playing great football. I'm totally agree with you, Mike. But he has to start. They're looking at him, which is a good thing. But he needs to get up in this top tier. And if he makes the playoffs, I think he's definitely going to be considered and stuff with the way the Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay.
I want to bring this back up later on too. I like that you have this.
Okay.
I want to say this for around the end, but it is on the screen for the people to gander at. We're going to bring it back later.
I'm going to show you my list where he's on it too.
No, so, you going to wait till the end. I'm not doing this.
So then
you're going to wait till the damn end. See, I lost my daggone screen share with this dude.
Don't lose your mind. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
Yeah, I got no debate. Even against you got to. Matter of fact, I think this might be a decent game for Baker Mayfield to even be mentioned.
Oh God, yeah, this is one of the four MVP power games.
That's good for him because he's doing real good down there. I know he did good when he went to the Rams, but what he's doing down there should make them real comfortable as a fan base, real comfortable as a team. And since I don't have any problems with him, I'm happy for him. I really am. Anthony Richardson, start him against the Dolphins. You have to.
Oh yeah, Dolphins are a shambles. So
you literally have to.
Did he play last week?
Nope.
Okay, so this will be his first game back.
Do you know why?
Why? I forgot. You might have
Joe Flacco is on the fire.
Yeah.
They were considering giving Joe Flacco an offer in Miami.
Really?
Yes.
They should pick him up. Every quarterback should be ready to go down there because they're going to be struggling for a minute. I got no debate against this. Either one of you have a debate?
No. Same with
no. He's fun. I love watching him.
Yeah, except same with the next one there too.
Gotcha. Update coach says Friday that Richardson will start. There you go. Kirk Cousins of the Falcons. Let me tell y'all something. Starting him against the Seattle Seahawks. Absolutely. Matter of fact, mark this down as a good game for today. This should be an excellent game.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, listen, Kirk Cousins on that game, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 509 yards for the Falcons, with the Falcons. A hell of a football game. The Seattle Seahawks, I know they had a bad week last week. I don't care. This is a potential NFC Championship matchup. You know that, right?
Well, I think today it's going to be a shootout. That's what I think.
It's a potential NFC Championship shootout. Matchup.
Yeah,
Atlanta,
I don't see that. I'm
sorry.
Well,
I had Atlanta going to the playoffs. I got Seattle the biggest threat in the NFL. If they're doing like what I see,
yeah,
they're going to go farther than I expected. And I'm giving them credit this year. I'm normally a critic. I'm giving them a lot of credit this year. They're gelling. They're balling. The defense is up.
So you're behind Seattle because of what?
I'm behind both of them. I don't know what to do in this game. I got no problem starting anybody.
I love Geno. Geno's great.
Geno's been researched. Told you I call him the Phoenix. His career has been reborn. It really has. Rich, what you got?
Well, the Seattle Seahawks. The Atlanta Falcons are favored by 3 points in this game, and I do think it's going to be a shootout because Seattle is still playing good ball. They're playing good ball, and I think Atlanta is maybe just a tad, but this isn't Atlanta. I don't think a home field. I think this could be either team could win. I could say. I'm trying to think of who I picked as far as I picked Atlanta because of Cousins. But don't count out Geno. Geno, he can get on fire.
Yes, you can. That's going to be a good game. I have to keep my eyes. I might have that while I'm here. Sam Darnold of the Vikings, start him against the Lions. No debate. You have to. Good God, this is going to be another dangerous game. We got some serious games.
I'm worried about that game. Can I tell you why?
You should be. Go.
Detroit Lions have one of the best, if not the best, O-lines. Period.
That's a plus.
But you know who has the best defensive line in the
Minnesota
business?
Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings.
And they are going to chase Goff's ass around like nobody's business. Nobody's safe with him. They should have never played Aaron against Minnesota. I'm telling you right now, every time they play Minnesota, sit Aaron's ass down.
Well,
because
that's going to be an old school beef between divisions too. They haven't forgotten him after 20 years. This game is a must. Rich, what you got?
Minnesota's favored by 2.5, but I still picked Detroit to win this game. Primarily, I think when it comes to this divisional play, Detroit, this is going to be one of the power games for the day. I would have to say, definitely. So I think what did I hear someone say, was it going to be a shootout? This has the potential of being a shootout.
Absolutely. I got nothing against it. All eyes on that game as well. Siddums, quarterback to sit Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, this is the game right here. This is what I was talking about. Old people playing football every week. You and your belief in San Fran, buddy, you need to sit down.
No, they got injuries. They don't have CMC.
No, you need to wake up. You need to wake up.
You had a lot of wrong predictions last week. I'm gonna need you to wake up as well. You do know that, right?
No, not about them. Not about them.
I don't give a damn about them. You want to get on me, I'm gonna get on you. You had a lot of bad picks last week too. I meant to talk to you about that, but I didn't write them down. I ought to save them next go around. But sit Patrick Mahomes against the 49ers. Quite frankly, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. No, he's a top quarterback of the league. You're to sit him.
He's the best. He's one of the best athletes in the world. Period.
But they're going by the numbers. I get it. I would not. Brock.
That's it. I think
Brock Purdy.
If I could say something, Tony, just give you the point. The point spread is San Francisco is favored by 1 point. That's how close this game is.
Exactly. And if you're a gambler, 1 point don't mean nothing. No. You take what you want to take.
Take your gut feeling, right, Mike?
Great.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a great game, though. They want this so bad. Do you know who wants this more? Honestly, San Fran. San Fran has been up crying at night. It's not good. Imagine the pain you'd have after getting that close and then just having a brain fart. Somehow Kansas City wins with crappy pieces. They have right now receivers, right, that are injured, and the receivers they have are receivers that other teams let go.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still doing it.
Exactly.
That's got to be frustrating.
It's the coach. It's Andy Reid. Said Justin Herbert of Chargers against the Cardinals. Mike, this is your world. You've been harping on both of them.
Well, here's the thing. Justin Herbert has been playing well, but he's in a system that is defensive, and they don't want him to throw the ball. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals, if you are talking about fantasy football, this is the week where you can make some major traction. And whatever gut feeling you have on the certain players, I like Connor a lot, and I love Kyle Murray. Kyle Murray will tear it up this week. This is a team that they can do that. Justin Herbert, I feel bad for him, but guess what? They're doing better than last year, and that's all that matters. They are in a better position than they were last year. What do you think, Rich?
Well, he's limping up as quarterback number 29 in fantasy points. Mm-hmm. Arizona's defense is not that bad. Maybe they might let him loose to pass some, but the defense is that like you said, they'll probably end up running it in this game because Arizona's been at the bottom of the barrel for pass defense. So they could allow him to. I don't know about rushing though, but they allow second highest yards per attempt and fifth highest passing rating. So it could. But he's averaging 15. He's projected at 15 points. So given that, I don't know. I think he's a good quarterback. But this is going to be a game where Arizona, I don't know. They could possibly. They have the potential winning any game they play.
Well said. Well said. I totally agree with you. 1,000%.
See how it goes. Sit Aaron Rodgers of the Jets against the Steelers. I can't even say nothing against this. I can't. Now, if this was the Thursday, wasn't this the Thursday night game?
What do you want? What do you want to know?
That was the Monday night game. Yeah, it's a doubleheader.
There's 2 Monday night games.
Yeah, the 2 Monday night games.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't say nothing against this. I can't say nothing against it.
well, Aaron Rodgers, we will all want to see him either fall on his face, right? The ones who hate
I
him.
don't want to see him fall on his face. I don't.
No, but the ones that hate him. And then you've got ones that are part of the ayahuasca crew, which is me. They're the woo-woo tribe. We like him. And he's got his best buddy living with him in his house right now. You know that, eh?
I mean, he's building a team up. It's pretty much going to be the New York Packers. I'm not even.
Right.
Oh, yeah, their new acquirer there, as far as
they got Devontae Adams, and I also saw that people are trying to pick up Garrett Wilson off of the Jets. That's not good. That's not good. I saw the story on that. Honestly, I can't debate this. It's almost makes sense right now. Sit Matt Stafford against the Rams, against the Raiders. I think that's because
hold up. You missed a major point.
What's that?
Just pull it down for a sec. And your audience is going to want to know this. This isn't a joke. Just put it down for 1 sec, please.
What do you want, Mike? Go.
Previous game.
No, the previous game
Or previous stat.
yeah.
Scroll back.
Steelers. The Steelers right now are talking about letting Russell Wilson start. Have you heard about that?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, you have to let Aaron play. And the reason being is Aaron will finally get a 300-yard game. He hasn't had one in 2 years.
Okay.
So if you want to put a bet on that, that might be a safe one. Because if you've got Russell in there, he's going to spend most of his day on his ass. Thank you.
You feel better?
I feel so good, man. I feel like I dumped.
Jesus. Matthew Stafford of the Rams, sit him against the Raiders. Like I said, that's going to be because of the people that he normally has on his offense who aren't there. Cooper Kupp and Puka have been down, so that's been the big thing.
Do you know who's back? You know who's back for sure this week?
They said Cooper Kupp's right there.
Yeah. And have you seen the routes he's doing in practice? He looks good.
Once he gets on the field, they had no debate. He saved them during the Super Bowl. I remember that more than anything. He saved them during the Super Bowl.
Oh, a lot of teams want him. I don't know if you know that.
He's got to be 100%.
Yeah, there's teams that are willing to take him as is right now. They're so desperate.
Gotcha. Rich, what you got?
No, I don't know. Matthew, for the Los Angeles Rams, I think the Rams, I think they're going to win this game. I'm not sure what's going to go on, but
Rich, how are they going to win?
What, the Rams? I think they're a better team than the Raiders.
Not with Cooper Kupp, they're not.
Well, we'll see. You know, if he has a start like Jordan did when he came his first game back, but that's usually not the case. I think that's
they don't have Devontae Adams anymore, man. It's gone.
Yeah, they'll do it. I think. I think they'll do it.
The Rams are a better team than the Raiders. The Raiders are in turmoil.
The Raiders, the Raiders are like the Dallas Cowboys. They're not impressing me. And the same thing with the Jets as far as going back to, sitting down. I agree with sitting them. I would even go one more further. They need to replace Aaron Rodgers because he's not going to take them to the playoffs. They need to get the one guy that I kept on hyping on that was from the USFL. He's got more championships in the last 3 years than Rodgers played in playoff games.
Ooh, sound like a native of Minnesota.
No, I'm not
a native of Minnesota.
You're on fire, Rich. Drop the mic, brother.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
Aaron's coming over to talk to you.
I've talked about that quarterback extensively, Adrian Martinez. He's in the Jets playing team. They need to bring him up and take over because I think he's more able to get it done. But he needs to get in the practice. I guess that you have to take the reps. So Russell Wilson now, he's taken the majority of the share of prep reps as far as a starter this last week from what I've heard on the sports news and stuff like that. So they're priming him. And I think it's a coach decision. And we'll see what happens on that route. But right now, I like Matthew Stafford as a quarterback. I liked him when he was with Detroit. But when they made the trade, it just baffled my mind. But he ended up getting a Super Bowl for him. So, but the Raiders, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think they still have some issues. They're not the Raiders of old. They're not scary like they used to be. So that's all I got.
Gotcha.
They're not
Ladies
like
and gentlemen,
Tony.
those are your quarterback recommendations for Week 7, the 2024 season. Of course, NFL.com. Whew, Lord, that was close. We made it in 24 minutes instead of 40 like last week. Y'all just, holy smokes.
Hi, Glit. How you doing, brother?
Glick, what up? Running backs.
Glick.
Running back recommendations. Nonsensical Nonsense Network. Unnecessary Roughness comes on at noon. This time, noon Sundays. Glick, even if I run over, go for it, man. We good. We good. I try to hurry up,
Running
but
backs.
you got your schedule. I got mine. We're gonna stick to it.
He'll talk about
We're gonna
college
go
for the first 30
He
minutes.
talks about everything. Glick talks about everything. I watched him. He's talking football, period. I got that. Unnecessary roughness is what it's called, and that's what he's showing.
Can we do one quick
No,
mention? He
no,
does
damn it,
he does
no,
a great show on
Save it till
Mondays
the end. Save it
for
till the
mental
end.
health.
Save it till the end. Save it
Mental
till
health
the end. Save it
Mondays.
till the end. And this is what you do. Save it till the end. Thank you very much.
Monday.
Running back starts Tony Pollard of the Titans against the Bills. You get no debate from me.
No.
None. Tony Pollard is a beast. He was a beast on Dallas. I can't believe he left, but he went back to his home state. Looks like he's happy.
He wasn't that great. He wasn't that great last week, buddy.
Go for it.
He had moments. That's it. He's not looking great. He's looking like he's slightly injured, honestly.
Looking like Derrick Henry when he was back there, don't he?
You know, he doesn't look like himself. I'm sorry. I might sit him. Sorry.
Gotcha. Rich.
I don't know. Last week, I think he did pretty good fantasy football points wise. He had 14.8. He's projected for 12 for today. So I would say start him. He's a top notch. But then again, I'm not sure about. I didn't hear anything about the injury, so that could be a factor. But he's ranked number 11 on the fantasy football chart, so he's up there still.
The only benefit he has this week is the Buffalo Bills, when it comes to containing the run, absolutely suck. So he might be okay.
Gotcha. Mike was mentioning mental health. Nonsensical Nonsense Network does do that on Monday nights. Check them out. Like, share, subscribe. Nonsensical Nonsense. Had Joker there. Anyway, I'm starting Tony Pollard. At least I would. Absolutely. Chubba Hubbard of the Panthers against. Listen,
really?
Now listen.
His real name is Chuba.
This was mine. Chuba Hubbard, however you pronounce it.
Chuba.
With this quarterback change and the turmoil of that team, he has been getting his yards and his numbers. He is the best thing happening for the Carolina Panthers right now if you're looking at numbers. He really is. He has been. It wasn't working under the previous quarterbacks. It's working with Andy Dalton. So if Andy Dalton's not getting his numbers, Chuba Hubbard is. Chuba, as Mike says. All I'm saying is big ups to him for finally getting some credibility. And if he ever gets traded, whoever you are, you need to get him. Gentlemen, your thoughts.
Real quick, he's ranked as number 6 on the quarterback for fantasy football. He's expected 12 points. 12
Wait. You said quarterback. He's a running back.
Or a running back. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Just like I did my title on this morning's broadcast. Thank you.
We're going to talk about that. I'm trying to let you go now. You go.
No, but he's ranked among running backs, number 6. He's projected at 12.4 last week. He's been consistent as far as getting averaging probably around about 12 to 15 points. So I think he's a solid running back. Just depends on how the game pays out.
Absolutely. Mike?
One of the greatest running backs in the league right now. Explosive, exciting to watch.
I 100% agree. He's got to be top 10 right now. He's got to be top 10.
He is so fun to watch. And when he was with good old Bryce Young, there wasn't the connection. I think that's the person. Now he is playing a team that you can run on. Washington is not the greatest defense. They just aren't. And they give up. No, they're not. They're not good on the run.
Really?
Currently, he is number 3 behind Derrick Henry and Jordan Manson. Rushing yards is 485.
He's going to tear it up. I wouldn't be shocked if he got 150 yards today. Yeah, go ahead.
I say take him. I'd have to start him. Brian Robinson of the Commanders and Austin Eckler against the Carolina Panthers. No debate there. That sounds like both teams go weak defenses. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
There has been rumors that they want to bench Brian Robinson for some reason.
Injury, I think it is. Wasn't it injuries?
I don't know. And Austin Eckler has been on the market as a trade for the last 2 weeks. So
they just got him, didn't they?
No. Go ahead.
How long has Austin Eckler been there?
Not very long. Not
This
even a
season.
season. Yeah,
This season.
right.
Yeah. So
But
why do you want to trade Black again?
But there's rumors that people need. Okay, here's the thing: if you need a receiver and you have a running back that you think is disposable and older and is maybe at the end of his prime, but you can get a half decent young receiver or a good pick, like even a 3rd round pick or something. He was phenomenal 3 years ago. He's okay now.
That's true. Now, if Robinson has he has an injury last game with the knee. Eckler struggled on the ground, but not going through the air.
Yeah.
Eckler isn't. I don't have a problem with him. He's up there in age. That's fine. He's been in the league for a minute. So what? If he's still healthy, I'm taking him. Damn that. James Conner, the Cardinals. Yeah. Go.
Oh, he is so good.
He's been good.
He's on a crapo team. I'm sorry. They're a crapo team. No, they are.
I would no debate there. It's a hit with them.
They are a crapo team. If he was on KC, if he was on the Ravens,
the Bills,
even the Bills. Oh, I'm so happy about the Bills. That's another day.
Yeah.
He might be in my top 3 players in the whole league right now. Right there. Never sit him. Unless someone cut his leg off. Especially, he's going to be great. He's going to be great.
Go ahead, Rich.
No, I just agree with. I agree with Michael as far as what he's saying about Arizona. I would say they're just so unpredictable.
They're awful
because, well, they have their moments, but this guy James Conner, he's ranked number 19 on the fantasy football points. It's average 11 points, so it doesn't knock my socks off. The 2 previous gentlemen, they're for Washington. Robinson was the better of the 2 from the stat wise.
Yeah.
As far as I would start him, but I wouldn't start the second guy from Washington.
If you're thinking of a fantasy league in the sense of a dynasty, he is a great long-term asset. He is going to be something.
James Conner, you said?
Yes, I think he's going to be a major star. He just needs a few more weeks. And what I mean by weeks is a couple years before he maybe hits his full stride. Go ahead.
He used to be on the Steelers. He was fine there. He's down there. He just doesn't get the ball enough, in my opinion. That's all there is to it. Joe Mixon of the Texans against the Packers, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Rich, what you got on this one?
Joe Mixon. Hang on for a minute. Let's see. Look at his name. Houston. They're a good team. So this is another good game. I think that's gonna test the folks there for Houston as far as their Joe Mixon. He is ranked. He's ranked number 7 in fantasy football for the
absolutely running backs. Yes,
he's looking at 12.3, which is average. He's been doing pretty good this year. He only played week 1, week 2, and then they didn't play him until week 6. Last week he got 25 points, so he was eating it up last week.
Yeah. So the only thing they have to be concerned with in this game is Xavier McKinney is on the Green Bay, and he has the most interceptions in the league. They say it's like he can read quarterbacks' minds where they're going. He's dangerous.
That's what's up. I'm starting him, even against the Packers. I'm starting him. That's just all it is to it. Ramondre Stevenson of the Patriots against the Jaguars. No debate there. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
He's an exciting player. I really like him. I think he's also on a shit team. Sorry. But they're playing the worst team, so he'll do okay.
What you got, Rich?
Right now, Jaguars are beating the Patriots 10-22 over in London.
22-10 at halftime. Yes, I did see that. Thank you for that.
Do nothing. And what's this guy's name again?
Ramondre Stevenson.
And currently in that game, he's only got 1 reception for 3 yards, so he's not doing it.
So they tied him up.
Yeah.
And what are they? How far into the game are they?
They're
it's halftime.
It's halftime right now.
Yeah. So
Jacksonville ended up coming back 22 points in the second quarter.
If they don't win this game, Jacksonville, they're going to walk the coach out. He is so.
For who? New England?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Yes.
Yeah, he has got walking papers if he doesn't win.
Yeah,
probably.
Because that would be 2 losses in London, Mike. And then
that's number one. Number two, they're trying to sell that team to London. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
What?
They've been trying to send Jacksonville to London for years.
Oh, really?
I believe that. No, you know what? I think Tony's right on this. I do.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the silver lining.
They've been talking about sending Jacksonville to London for years.
Following that. Wow.
Well, think about it. Florida's already got Tampa Bay, right?
They got Tampa Bay and they got Miami, but the Jacksonville fan base. I actually talked to my cousin yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The Jacksonville fan base wants a team. They're tired of what's going on with this one. If you take that team out of Jacksonville, you're going to have to replace it with somebody else. You got to put an expansion team there or something because they want a football team.
Right.
They got a fan base. When they was winning and they was in the playoffs, they had people showing up. They had people going.
I get that, but it's all about money. And
I know. And that dude's a billionaire, and he's going to look to make a profit. They've had a couple of good seasons. They started off as a great franchise. They've been tanked a lot, and they're looking at expanding to Europe. Jacksonville's going to be going soon. Keep your eyes on that. If you didn't know, now you know. Sit them.
Wow, that's
running backs to sit Aaron Jones against the Lions.
No way.
Let me be clear here. Do not sit Jones for just anyone. Agreed. If you have another reliable option in your roster that you can plug in, go ahead this week. Let me be clear to that statement. Aaron Jones is one of the best running backs in the NFL. Has been for the past 5-6 seasons. You don't have anybody better than him if you didn't draft him in the first place.
He has been hurt though recently.
He has been hurt, but you won't pull nobody off the bench or the waiver wire in fantasy football better than him. So if he's 100%, go ahead. You want him as a flex, that's fine, but you better have him as one of your starting running backs. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Yeah. I wouldn't sit him. I'd give him a chance, but Detroit is a beast of a team. This is going to be a great game. Oh my God, phenomenal!
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I would go to the next one.
What you got, Rich?
I would sit him because I would agree with it because of the experts' notes coming right here. When Mike mentioned it, Jones's injury has been clarified as a hamstring issue and not a hip problem as previous reported. So it sounds like he's to play this week after limited practice. So he hasn't really had full practice. So knowing that, if I have somebody better, I'm going with somebody better.
They say right there he's been dealing with a hip injury. I get that. So he won't be 100%. Now it makes sense. However, I do still debate it. Maybe he may not have top yards. He should be good for at least one touchdown. But they do say the Lions have a serious defense.
He's projected for 11 points. He's projected for 11, 12
Mike said they had a tough defense on the Lions. I'm going to give him that. Sit Travis 18 of the Jaguars against the Patriots. That's going to be because of the team. And looks like he had a hamstring injury. I got no debate. Gentlemen, your thoughts.
Who's this? Travis
18.
I'd sit him.
Let's see what he's doing here. Let's see, Travis.
He's not been great this year for some reason. I like him, but he just doesn't seem the same to me.
Former number one draft pick, I agree.
Yeah, how is he doing? You got it right there. Did he score today?
No, he has. I don't see him on the board at all. So he's not doing anything in this game.
Okay.
So
you got 15 fantasy points in the game this season.
Yeah.
So that's where they're coming from. Plain and simple. Rich, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Rashad White of the Bucks sit him against the Ravens. We talked about him last week.
No way.
We talked about him. Yes, baby boy. Go ahead. Very good. We talked about him last week. And hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta have an intermission. Excuse me. Come on.
Sure. Hey, buddy.
Silver hair guy. Remember silver hair guy? Remember Rich?
Hey. Morning, Jason.
And what else? You forgot the words? I did too. Go ahead. He was singing Spider-Man for you, Mike.
Oh, no way.
Go ahead, I'm live. Go.
Thanks, buddy. Have a great day. Don't break any hearts.
He won't. Not yet.
Not yet. Give him a week.
Not yet. Give him a couple of years. Don't you start that mess, son.
Yeah.
It's because you want to be a grandparent. Don't make me one. Oh, Rashad White. We talked about him last week.
I would sit him primarily. Again, just like the last individual there, he's he's dealing with a foot injury and has had limited practice all week. So limited meaning they're not looking at him to be going into prime time. They might use him for a couple plays, but unless I think he's going to be used limited.
Gotcha.
So,
What you got, Mike?
I would keep him.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I think if they give him the touches, that's a problem. People don't realize.
Yes, I've been saying that for seasons. Yes.
You can be the greatest player in the world, but if they don't put the ball in your direction, what the hell are you supposed to do?
But Mike, when you have a report that he's had limited practice, I think the coaches are looking at him to probably use him in a limited basis in the game. So unless he, the limited, if he is put in limited, it's a crapshoot. He may get that 190-yard play.
Yes,
run and stuff like that and get the points. But
Baltimore has not been super this year on the run. I don't know if you guys have.
Whoa! You talking about defense or offense?
We are talking defense.
They've
had many a game where they've given up 7-9 yards. Yeah. They're not stingy.
Gotcha.
Like the Steelers, stingy. Gotcha. The Raiders, stingy. The Browns, stingy.
I know what you mean by that. I got you. I was about to say, because offensively, them boys running that ball. Derrick Henry look like he's.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, but it's the same thing with the Bengals. The Bengals have insane offense, but their defense, it's like they don't even go on the field. They just let them score. Here you go. Go this way.
If you're good, I'm good, gentlemen. I'm gonna keep it going. Devin Singletary, the Giants, sit him.
I've always liked him. I
mean, he's a good player. It doesn't matter who he's playing with and who he's up against. I got nothing against the dude, but look at the team he's against.
I would sit him. I would sit him, but I do like him as a player.
Yeah, go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, same thing. I like him as a player there, but he's just this is going to be a grudge match. It's always is. The Giants and Philly
rivalry.
And he's coming off injury. He's coming off the injury report, and he's ready to play. He's averaging 16.5 touchdowns and touches. He's got a lot of touches there. But I think he's there. It's just going to be a grudge match. So I would sit him.
Gotcha. Sit Nick Chubb against the Bengals. Nick Chubb. He's returning from injury. That's what.
Oh yeah, it was awful last year. Do you remember that?
I do not think he is 100%. I do not.
Did you? I didn't think he was going to come back.
Game. This is a straight Ohio football game. Glick, this is your world. Chubb is coming back off of an injury. He's going up against the Bengals. I don't know. I would keep my eyes on him. I would have him at the flex at the highest.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
At the highest. I would have him at the flex.
I fully disagree. This is the perfect team for him to start. It's great. Honestly, they're awful. I think they're near the bottom.
You know what's crazy, Mike? And I got to cut you off on this. When these two teams play each other, you got to just sit back.
It's a grudge match.
This is an interstate rivalry that will not go away.
Yeah.
He will go all in, but they're going to go all in back against him.
Yeah.
I just keep my eyes on this game if I was you.
I'm shocked he made it back.
If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong.
He's going to do well. He'll do well today.
He'll do well. That's fine. This is going to be a sick game for them. And like I said, pick ups to everybody in Ohio. You all should have some real prime time today. Javonte Williams of the Broncos against the Saints. Let me tell you something. This is the Thursday night game, I believe.
Yeah.
I got him on my roster.
Oh my
God. I had him flex, and then I made him a starter. He showed out.
I know.
Rich, get to pulling up them numbers, please, so you can see it.
Hang on.
Go ahead, Mike.
Getting on it.
He is one of the best that I've seen in a long time. He has great potential. New Orleans, the only reason they're bad is everybody is injured. Everybody.
Exactly. Everybody.
Yes, I agree. He was ranked 26. He was projected at 9, and he ended up getting 23 points. So he
did.
Woohoo!
Yes,
kicked ass.
And I had him. He showed out, like Mike said, because New Orleans got a lot of injuries.
Yeah, it's like watching the practice squad right now. It's really bad.
And what's crazy about New Orleans is all they got to do is get the ball to Alvin Kamara, but they don't want to risk losing him too.
I like that practice squad. That's a good one, Mike.
Honestly, Jalen Warren and the Steelers sit him against the Jets. That's only because he's not getting the ball enough, and that's the truth. Because Jalen Warren is a good running back. He's been on the waiver wire. He was on my watch list for a couple of seasons. You give him the ball and he'll be fine. He was doing good playing behind Najee Harris when he was starting. So I got nothing against Jalen Warren. What I said him against just only because he's not going to get the ball enough. That's all it is with that one. Your thoughts, gentlemen?
I totally disagree. I think with all the problems that the Jets have, defense is not one of them. They keep them constantly in the game. I can't tell you how many times they won a game last year because they got an interception and brought it all the way back. The Jets.
Yes.
So the offense, we know. I'm telling. Here's the thing, and people don't realize this, and you can hate the Jets as much as you want. That is so close to being playoff time. They just need 2 wins. Two wins in a row.
I said that last season. I agree.
Two wins and 2 other teams having injuries, and suddenly they're in first place. Nobody is running off in that division.
Jets.
Nobody is.
No. Big. That's an excellent point. I said last season when they picked up Aaron Rodgers, all he had to do was win 3 more games than what they won previously. He will have done his job. It's the same thing right now. You pretty much got him playing. He's got everybody he needs. People have high expectations of the Jets this season, even though I don't, because we're not sure what's going to happen with Aaron. And I don't think Aaron's back to 100%. If you watch the game, watch him moving around the field. He does not move like he did.
He's 40.
It ain't got nothing to do with his age, damn it. Brady was running around.
How old is Flacco? Look at how he's playing.
Thank you. Rodgers is not 100%. That's the problem. Now,
Flacco is honestly beyond logic.
He's healthy. Shit. He's healthy. That's what it is.
I'll be right back, guys.
Go ahead. You're good. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your running back recommendations for week 7 of the 2024
season. On that last guy, I would have said because he's, like you said, he's not – the whole season he hasn't been getting touches. He's played 30% of the snaps. And he's only got like 18 yards total and a very minimal.
He does not get the ball enough. That's all it is, Rich. I'm not going to lie to you. He does not get the ball enough. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one.
There's one running back that did not mention while Mike stepped out. Kareem Hunt on the Kansas City Chiefs. I will keep my radar on him if I was a football fan. If I was somebody in fantasy, that is his old team. He left for a good while.
Kareem
is a beast of a running back.
Yeah, he's ranked 18.
Yes. If he breaks out, you want him on your squad, just like I did with Javonte Williams.
Right.
I still have faith in him as a running back. Yeah. I know how much of a monster he is. I don't know what's been holding him up, but what's been messing him up, except not getting the ball enough, but he used to. So I know what kind of a problem he will be for any opponent. Wide receiver. Start him and sit him. We're starting with Tyreek Hill of the Dolphins against the Colts. I have no debate. Yeah. However, it's his quarterback. That's going to be the question.
Well, let's see if who's the quarterback?
Tyler Huntley and Skyler somebody was
right. Oh, okay. Yeah, the rook. Yeah. Let's see what he's projected here. Tyler, he's a good wide receiver. There's no doubt. And,
he's one of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL.
He's ranked number 20 with only 8 points projected for this game, and it might be because of what you're just saying, the quarterback situation.
Yes, it is. Even against the Colts, I would not sit him. I definitely would start him. Zay Flowers of the Ravens, Mike was harping on him the other day, and I told him he was one of the better players in the NFL. He actually showed out on that last week's game.
Oh, yeah. This is I would definitely start that. I saw his name when I was watching that game. So, yes. Yeah, definitely. He was always in the play there. And
what the hell was that?
That was me. I got a follower somewhere.
Excellent. Good. Zaire Thorley, good morning. How are you doing, sir? Appreciate you coming through. Rich, keep that on, because when you get followers, I want people to know that. So that's what's up.
Yeah, we got
that doesn't bother me one bit. I just didn't know what it was. Start Zay Flowers against the Bucks. Absolutely. He did show out last week. I actually watched some of that game. There was no lie. That was what I was going to get on Mike about when his name popped up, and there it is. Terry McLaurin, the Commander. Start him against the Panthers. I have no debate against this. None.
Right,
zero. Nada. Zilch. Nothing. The Commanders are on the roll. The Panthers are in shambles. You have to do this. You have to do this.
Yeah.
Seriously. Deontay Johnson of the Panthers. Start him against the Commanders. Oh, that's interesting.
Andy
Dalton.
Yeah, that's the thing about this listing. They tell you to to start the one guy and then the other guy to sit him or something like that. They
Yeah.
all contradict
In 4
themselves.
games with Andy Dalton, Johnson is averaging 11 targets, 77 yards at 18 FPPG, something points per game.
We got a question there from the
Let me look right there. Wilson,
over on which side? Wilson or Donald or Hurts?
This week?
Oh, I would almost say maybe Donald. Wow.
Darnold's going up against the Lions. I don't
Lions.
know about that. I don't know what the Lions secondary.
But you got
Hurts,
Philly
Hurts
and
is going up-
Giants.
Philly and the Giants. I would take Hurts.
Hurts, yeah, I'd probably because he's going to get the points fantasy football wise.
Wilson,
Wilson, Donald, or Darnold.
Wilson's going to be Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
He's starting this week.
Yeah.
The Steelers, he'll be fine, but they're not known for putting a lot of points on the board. They're just known for moving the ball. I'm not sure. I'm going to say Hurts myself.
Drop one,
start one, bench one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Start Hurts, and I would say start Hurts and bench Wilson, even though I think Minnesota's going to have a good game and win.
I would start Hurts.
Or possibly win.
I would start Hurts. I wouldn't bench none of them. I would not bench any of them. I would start Hurts this week. Now, I've seen leagues with 2 quarterbacks. I've seen leagues where the flex could also be a quarterback.
Okay. Can you have 2 quarterbacks running?
Depends on how you set it up. Yes, I've been in leagues with that. You can start Hurts and have Darnold as your backup. I don't know what to expect out of Wilson yet. I don't.
Those are 3 Wilson. Oh, Sam Darnold. Oh, okay.
Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, or Jalen Hurts. Those are the 3.
I'm not sure. No, yeah, I would bench Wilson for sure.
I don't know what to expect from Wilson. Zare, I appreciate you coming through. Thank you for this. I don't know what to expect out of Wilson.
And thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Big ups to follow my man Rich. Johnson's averaging 11 targets, 77 receiving yards at 18 points per game. He has a touchdown in 3 of those games and leads the NFL with 8 end zone targets in that span. Yeah, okay, so it's working out with him and Dalton. Now, they're going up against the Commanders. The Commanders are looking good, in my opinion. I've got nothing against this. I think it's a great risk pick. Yeah. If I was a gambler, I'd do this. What do you think, Rich?
As far as starting him?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think given the quarterback situation, yeah, it could be explosive and stuff like that. And let's see, Zare saying, I want to add Baker. He's going to have a hell of a game, but I have Ricky Pearsall.
I don't know about Ricky Pearsall. Yeah. I'd risk it on Baker. Baker's having a hell of a season. He's going to have a hell of a game. He's having a hell of a season. I'd risk it on Baker.
Yep.
I would risk it on Baker with no problem. Deontay Johnson, I'm going to start him. I know you're kind of iffy about it.
Yeah, I'm iffy about Carolina players and stuff like that. So, and just this is in Washington too. So,
good point.
But Andy Dalton, I like Andy Dalton. I'm hoping, I hope he helps the Panthers and stuff. I like him more than Rodgers right now as far as quarterbacks.
Gotcha. Jameson Williams of the Lions, you have to start him.
Oh yeah,
he's coming off an ACL to Jesus. He is going off in year 3. You got to start Jameson Williams. Detroit, Minnesota, hell of a game. Not only a division matchup, serious ranking matchup. This is going to be a fight. Yeah, this is going to be a fight. I got nothing against this. Do you?
No. Oh, definitely not. No. Same with the next one. It's an automatic, I think. For
absolutely, Jordan Addison against you have to. Yes, you have to. Hell of a game. Start everybody on both teams, in my opinion. Period. Yep. Everybody and everything on both teams. Sit them. George Pickens of the Steelers against the Jets.
What's that?
Great amount of volume, but not huge numbers. Got that. He's on the field. You hear his name a lot. And see, that's the thing about Steelers. They don't put a lot of points up.
Exactly. Yeah.
They don't. Mike is back. Pickens will be fine, even against the Jets. They say sit him because of numbers. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
He may be different because if they have Russell, right? If they have Russell in, it'll be a whole different dynamic.
Yes.
he is more of a precision passer than he just doesn't have the scramble that Justin.
Well, he does rank 5th in the deep target and 10th in red zone looks among receivers. So, but he's a wide receiver, 47 in fantasy points so far. So it might be a good gamble. I'm interested to see what Russell's going to play like in today.
What he's going to bring.
Yeah, what he's bringing to exactly, Mike. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, I rolled a dice on that one. Michael Pittman to the Colts. He's injured right now. I have to sit him. He's injured. He's not 100%. He's not 100%. I just saw the alert this morning as I was checking my roster, and he's questionable for the day.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yes, he's questionable for the day. So I would have to sit him. Would you two agree?
Miami's the shipwreck. You could probably go out there with one toe and half a leg and still do pretty good. Go ahead.
He has a 48% chance of playing.
Yeah, I think he'll play.
Oh God! Sit Jalen Waddle against the Colts. You have to. No quarterback. That's what this is. This is a quarterback issue. Jalen Waddle is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL.
They were talking about Tula coming back this week. You know that.
He does not need to come back this season.
What?
So, no,
really?
He does not need to come back this season. He does not. He does not need to come back this season.
Oh, doesn't need to, but he's talking about coming back. Like he was thinking about this week.
I ain't talking about it no more. Calvin Ridley of the Titans. Sit him against the Bills.
Is it upset you? Is that what it is? Do you think he's being crazy, right?
Yes, it does. Calvin Ridley's pissed he's not getting the ball enough. I saw an interview he did last week. He's not happy with the team.
Oh, okay.
Well, the quarterback's injured.
Yeah.
I know, but whoever your quarterback is, your wide receiver wants the ball, especially when they know they can produce, and they only get mad when they got the game on lock, but they're not getting the ball enough. He was furious. He used to be one of the best wide receivers in the game. He used to be one of the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
He got his trouble. That's fine, but he will still get on the field. He was showing himself last year with Jaguars, if I remember correctly. He was doing fine with the Titans before then. He's not getting the ball enough, and he's pissed, even against the Bills. If he don't,
he's only being looked at 14.1% as a target share.
Yes,
he's not getting. It's a clear not getting. He's ranked 48th among the wide receivers for fantasy football.
Yes.
You know who he needs? He needs like a Joe Flacco to help him.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Rich, your thoughts?
No, just saying he's not getting the ball.
Who is the backup for the Titans? I don't even know.
I have no idea. You get a chance to look it up.
Disappointment as far as we're going into the middle of
look it up. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your wide receiver recommendations. Week 7.
Well done.
Season course of NFL.com. Tight ends, Pauls. Tight end recommendations for week 7. This is going to be there. We go. Starting it off with Mike's man, Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
I love him. He's one of the best rookies this year.
1 second, please. It's between Baker and Hurts. It's tough because the Ravens allow the 4th most fantasy points to QBs and the Giants. Yeah, I agree, Zaire, but I will tell you. Damn, that's a good point.
Yeah. It is.
Honestly,
the kicker to me, Zaire, is the Giants don't have a lot of faith. Whoever's playing them should capitalize. And your other player, if they're playing a more formidable team, you shouldn't expect as many points. Excellent points you put up there, though. The Ravens have allowed the 4th most fantasy points to QBs, and the Giants allow the 13th most points to QBs. There you go. And I understand how tough it is because there may be a little bit of a tweak happening in the game that's going to mess you up. So I understand exactly where you're coming from. I appreciate you coming through. Gentlemen, my apologies. Brock Bowers against the Rams. I'm going to take Mike's advice on this game. Rich, what do you think?
Would Mike say sit him or start him?
Mike loves him. He's going to start him.
Oh, I'd say, the same. Bowers was top of the most reliable pass catchers. He remains one of the safest tight ends in fantasy football. So definitely, he's ranking right up there as number 3 on the fantasy football. So he's projected 8 points, but you never know. I think with the description there, he's a solid stardom.
So Mason Rudolph is the backup for the Titans.
I did see that. Thank you for that. Then I apologize for not knowing because I should have known. Yes. What's wrong? Go ahead, gentlemen.
So,
Go ahead.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I thought you had more to say on your last comment.
Well, Brock is amazing. He is, and right now Los Angeles is okay. The Rams are okay. They're half the squad that they were before. Can you scroll it up, buddy? Just scroll it up. Thank you. So we can go to the next one. I would absolutely start him. Let's go to the next one here.
Gotcha. Oh, the last one. Let me throw this in for the last one. My apologies. Just had to have
Yeah.
a moment with him, a little quick. Brock Bowers against the Rams. You have to, but that team is in shambles. I don't know what to expect out of them. That team is in shambles. Evan Ingram, the Jaguars against the Patriots. Evan Ingram, one of the older tight ends of the NFL, in my opinion, if I remember correctly, going up against a team that isn't the best, but his team isn't either. Gentlemen,
Well, they're winning. They're in the end of the third quarter with a minute 49, 25-10. He's had 3 receptions for 24 yards.
Yay!
8.
Good for him.
So
he's not setting the world on fire. Let's put
No.
it
he isn't. We got a question in the chat.
Yeah.
Have Cup and looks like he's a game time decision. Also have Jaden Reed on my bench, but he plays at 1 before Cup. Bench Cup, even if he might play. Gentlemen, what do you think?
I would play Cup.
Yeah.
Cup. I'd go for it. I think he's going to be great. If he gets on the field, he'll be great.
Will Casper, I want to thank you for coming through. I think I'm going to agree with Cup. And I'm going to base it off of what I saw over the past few years of him playing. I would take Cup over a lot of people, honestly. I appreciate you coming through. Rich, what do you think?
Like you said, Tony, this is between two teams that are in the same state, and I think everybody wants to get on this game because this has been a long time grudge match. They're both at the bottom of the division there. So Cleveland wants to win this, so they're tied with Cincinnati. Cincinnati wants to win this to pull ahead of Cleveland.
I got a question. What are you talking about?
I think he's on to another world.
Yeah. We're talking Jacksonville Patriots right now. You talking about Cleveland?
Well, Cup is
on the Rams.
Oh, I'm sorry. Flip that. Yeah, Rich really knows football here.
We're doing too much at once. I gotta slow it down, Rich. You're good.
You're doing great, buddy.
So, Will, I appreciate you coming through. Thank you for the question. We're both going to say Cup. Evan Ingram and the Patriots. This is a toss-up to me.
Well, no, we already know that he's been okay. He's not great.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully, you have something better than his production of three
they
targets.
Pretty high, so he may have been drafted a lot by a lot of people. Kyle Pitts of the Falcons against the Seahawks. You know what? I like this game. I'm going to watch this game. I'm worried for Kyle Pitts on this game.
No, he's going to get a lot of targets. He will.
Not with that Seattle team.
I disagree.
Gotcha.
We're going
to see how it goes, though.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we got to see how this goes. Rich, what do you think?
Yeah. He's looking at the
Falcons. No, I would say with Cousins as the quarterback. Let's see, Pitts can play, so he's going to get the ball. So, and Cousins he's going to be throwing up a storm in this game.
Him and Pitts have great chemistry. They're just working on it.
Yes,
they talked about it recently.
I
want you to say this guy's name because I have a problem every time I say it.
I don't know how and I don't know why.
David
Njoku with the Browns versus the Bengals. This is the Ohio matchup. Rich was on.
Love him, by the way. Love him.
I think he's great too, but you know what? He's had a lot of injuries. I watched him play.
He's in a good place. He's in a good place right now.
A beast as a tight end. He is a beast.
Yeah,
he gets hurt.
Njoku, is that right?
Njoku.
Where
do you see a B at in that name?
I see all kinds of things in my head, but that's okay.
Glasses. Rich, your thoughts?
I said 63% of the route share and 30% of the target share. So he's getting the ball. It looks like he's ranked number 8 among tight ends. So he's up there, but he's only projected for 5.6 pass games. If he gets 5.6, that's better than what he's done in the last. He's only played in 3 games, week 1, 5, and 6, and he's averaging probably just barely 3 points on each of those games. So I think it depends on the amount of touches he gets. Tight ends are tough.
He's going to get more touches. And you're right. Rich is absolutely right. In general, tight ends get less touches.
Yeah.
Please don't take that the wrong way.
They use them. They're using them for the tight ends I've seen for the majority in the NFL. They're using them as blockers. So get some in there.
Yeah. Yep.
It's their primary purpose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blocking and last resort pass. Cade Otton of the Bucks against the Ravens start him. I like Cade Otton. He's in a decent system to get yards. He's not getting the ball a lot. I think he'll be fine. I haven't seen a lot out of him since he came in the league.
He's going to get more touches this week. Do you know why? Mike Evans is hurt, and they're going to need more targets.
There you go.
And Goodwin is going to be double teamed for sure.
Yes, he is. 100% agree. I agree with that. Go ahead, Rich.
No, I say Tampa Bay. I think, I watched Tampa Bay last week, and that's one of the teams they use for blocking. So I don't know. Tight ends they're a mixed bag as far as that goes. So unless you're Kittle or Travis there for Kansas City,
yeah,
those are the only two that I've really seen getting the ball. Even Buffalo their tight end, he gets it once in a while, and he's used primarily for blocking. So
you're breaking it, buddy.
Starting to mess up. Yeah, your audio's starting to mess up. Check your connection,
brother.
Please.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep rolling. Sit him. Isaiah likely the Ravens against the Bucks.
No way.
Sorry.
No way.
No.
No way.
I am not. I refuse.
No.
I will take the loss. I will be mad at myself.
We agree on something? Somebody call somebody. I think we got a soundbite.
This is the tight end that Brian told us about last season.
Oh, he's great.
He's starting off this season phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a big target. Yeah, he's good.
They say sit him for. He's a good target for Lamar. So I'd start him.
So the crazy part is the yards and the numbers for the team are mainly coming off of Lamar and Derrick Henry. I got that part.
Unless you got somebody better that you think
you don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
Okay. I'd say we go to the next one.
Gotcha. TJ.
We're running out of time here.
Against the Lions.
Love him, by the way.
He's got a lot of injury issues, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was phenomenal 2 years
ago. You know what?
Ago.
I had him a couple of seasons ago.
He was great.
He is a great player.
Yeah.
He really is a great player.
You know what's funny? He got paid really well, and then everything went sideways.
Yeah. What you got, Rich?
Checking on him right now as far as fantasy wise, and he's at the bottom. He got 0 points projected. Is he going to play this week? He's 0% chance of playing. So I definitely.
Oh, then no. Okay. So he's hurt.
He's out. Yeah, I have it right here on fantasy foot.
There's a chance he will return. It'll be great if he does make the debut. But it won't look like throw him in your light up his first ACL. Oh, that's why he tore his ACL last season. No, I'm skipping him.
Yeah, he's limited Wednesday, limited Thursday, limited Friday, but 0 chance of playing. So
now, ladies and gentlemen, let me be clear. Next season, grab him on your fantasy football team roster. Get that name on your roster in a tight end position. Honestly, Pat Frymouth for the Steelers against the Jets. I say he doesn't get the ball enough. He doesn't get enough yards. He doesn't score enough points, but he's on the field, so you never know when he's going to. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
I really like him, but the Steelers are not a great offensive team, so
exactly.
You know they have not scored. I think beyond 20 points in most of their games.
There you go. They don't put a lot of points on the board. I tell people that. They really don't put a lot of points on the board.
No.
Rich, what you got?
He's 18th among tight ends for fantasy and projected at 4.5. I would be sitting him. Fantasy points per game with 6 most red. Well, he's just not getting the ball.
He's not. That's all there is to it. Honestly, that's all there is to it. He doesn't get the ball enough. Dalton Schultz of the Texans against the Packers. Sit him. I would hate to say I agree because I don't, but I see why they're saying it. Your thoughts, gentlemen?
I don't know. I love him, and yet, I think Rich has a really valid point. Is that
he's a blocker. I've seen him block more on the East.
There isn't a lot of action this year with the tight ends. It's almost like if you're looking for points, I think there's better ways to get the points. But I like him We'll have to see. I hope
We will have to see. He's one of the better tight ends in the NFL, in my opinion.
Oh, I think so too. He's
yes,
great.
And the team he's playing. It's the team he's playing, honestly, and he's probably going to be targeted a lot because Nico Collins is on IR. There you go. Mike Gesicki of the Bengals against the Browns. Mike Gesicki is one of the veteran tight ends in the NFL as well. He is on a good team with a high-powered offense. They're going up against the Browns, who tend to be a problem when you play them, regardless of that record. I'm going to say it again. The Browns can be a problem when you play them, regardless of their record. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Sit him. I'd sit him.
What you got, Rich?
His uses has been falling. Last week he didn't draw a target, and only he's not getting the ball, and he's only projected for 2 points. So he's being used mostly. He's another tight end that's being used for blocking now.
Gotcha. He's on the field a lot. You don't know when he's going to get the ball. I watched the game a couple weeks ago. He still got it. He just doesn't put up numbers. Trust me. He still got it as a tight end. Ladies and gentlemen, those are tight end recommendations, Week 7, 2024 season quotes, NFL.com. We are about to go to kickers. By now, kickers and defenses should be elementary to a lot of people because you want a team that's going to have a good defense and get to the end zone for your kicker to be effective on the team. We have gone through quite a few names. We're going to start it off real easy. Young Ho Koo of the Falcons against the Seahawks. You got to have him.
Yep. He was great. He was great the last couple of weeks. Really good.
You have got to have him. What do you think, Rich?
Oh, definitely. Kickers, they're being more than the tight ends for a couple weeks here. So definitely start
right.
Exactly. Chase McLaughlin of the Bucks against the Ravens. Yes. Now, I don't even know if he's going to get a lot of points. You want to have him just in case they break.
That's the case, yes. So you got a kicker spot.
He's great insurance this week. What do you think, Mike?
I totally agree with what Rich said. If you have even a half decent kicker, take him, because right now the way the league is, so many of these games are now being won by 5, 6, 7 field goals. It's crazy. And it's to a point now where the average kicker can kick 55-yard field goals without blinking. It's wacko.
I agree. You got to have him. Austin Seibert of the Commanders against the Panthers. No brainer, if you ask me. No brainer.
Yeah.
Absolute no brainer. Kaimi Fairbairn against the Packers. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I drafted him myself. I'm just going to stop right there. Yes. Chris Boswell of the Steelers against the Jets. Mainly because the Jets are unpredictable. The Steelers will get downfield. They will get it within field goal range. Not a problem, gentlemen. Your thoughts?
It's going to be a kicking game, that one. That'll be crazy kicking.
I tend to agree. A lot of kicking. Punting.
Well, you look at the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've utilized this guy quite a bit. I've seen him out there kicking quite a few field goals so far this year.
Gotcha.
Many of the games they've won have been because of him.
Exactly, Mike. Good point. Very good point, sir. Very good.
Sit him. Daniel Carson of the Raiders against the Rams.
I don't know. Why sit him? What's a
good real life kicker, but doesn't always translate to fantasy points to Raiders.
Okay.
Scoring no points to trust them in fantasy. There you go. They got to get downfield. So as much as I thought they were going to get downfield in the regular season before the season started, they're showing that they haven't been. Antonio Pierce is in trouble, in my opinion. Jason Myers of the Seahawks against the Falcons. That is a no-brainer. Let me know if you have any debate against this, gentleman, because I do not.
See.
We're talking about Jason Myers. Oh, he's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yes. Like,
it's Halloween season, so can we offer you a kicker who is a mashup? I'm just reading this nomenclature. Week 7 matchup. The Seahawks visited the Falcons for I don't know. He's ranked number 10, and he's looking at 7.8 points. So these kickers are getting more points than the tight end. So he's got 5 stars. So I don't know. I'd probably start this guy based on what I'm seeing. But then again, they have to get the ball down at the other end, and the Falcons might disrupt that.
That's exactly Rich. That's the exact point. The Falcons may disrupt it. That's the exact point I was going to say.
Jason Kelsey said on his show this week, it is to a point now where they've got to make it more difficult for the kickers. They've got to make the posts closer together, something, because too many games are being won by the kicker instead of the offense or the defense. The game is changing. it's getting to a point we're going to have in the future where you're going to have guys that are kicking 65-yard.
They're already doing
Yes.
it. Aubrey did it this season already.
Only a couple. Only a
Yeah,
couple.
Aubrey, your man Aubrey has already done it this season. Dustin Hopkins of the Browns, start him against the Bengals. Yes. You're good,
I'll be
Rich.
right back,
You're good.
guys.
I'm going to say yes to this. Mike, any debate?
No.
Good. Cam Little of Jaguars, start him against the Patriots. No debate.
Yeah, he was a little shaky though, but
Gotcha. Nick Folk of the Titans, veteran kicker. I'm starting him.
yeah.
Let me just tell everybody right now, Nick Folk is a veteran kicker. I am starting him. I don't care what team he's on or who he's up against. That's me personally. He's
Well,
never been
Tennessee's going to kick a lot against the Bills. Let's be real.
good. So he's going to go crazy, honestly. Oh, those are sits. My apologies. Sit Nick
No, they're
Folk.
all sits. They're all
Yeah,
sits.
sit
Yeah.
Nick Folk. I would not.
I
Cam
would
Little,
not.
sit,
I would
yes.
not. I would not sit any kicker unless they have a better choice.
Dustin Hopkins, got you. Jason Myers, I would not have sat him. So my apologies to everybody for getting the category mixed up. Ladies and gentlemen, kicker recommendations, week 7, 2024 season close at NFL.com. We're about to be on defenses. Last stretch.
Okay.
My apologies for messing that last category up, honestly.
Stuff happens.
Start the Bengals defense against the Browns. No brainer. I'm not even going to hold you up, Mike. I apologize, but damn it, that's an interstate rivalry. Start both defenses. Start the Buffalo Bills defense against the Titans.
I agree.
You have to 100% start the Broncos defense against the Saints.
Absolutely.
Now, this I would have done it for insurance, and you probably would have capitalized the way the Broncos beat up on the Saints the other night, honestly. The Colts start their defense against the Dolphins. Yes. The Dolphins do not have a trustworthy quarterback in play right now. No disrespect to them. Indianapolis, yes. The Jaguars defense, start them against the Patriots. You have to. Both of them are 1-5. You've got to be kidding me. Now the offense is looking productive. Even though Drake May looked good last week from what I heard afterwards, he got 3 touchdowns in the game. Big ups to him. But
he's the future. He's the future.
He is the future. I know. He is.
Absolutely. If they're going to have any chance of winning, it's going to be because of him.
Exactly.
So they have to play him.
Sit him. Sit the Vikings defense against the Lions. Hell no.
Well, hell no.
Hell no.
That's insane.
Mind you, maybe due to points, but hell no.
No, they're
the Lions defense against the Vikings.
They are going to get to Jeff Goff. That's the thing that they're thinking there. Right?
Hell no. I'm not sitting neither defense.
No, I agree.
Kansas 49ers versus the Chiefs. They say sit the damn 49ers defense. I am not.
I just don't understand.
Why is that, Rich? Why?
Talk about the numbers, Rich. That's why we're talking about the numbers.
I can't make my reason
about
to
the
that.
numbers that you're going to gain during the game. That's why. That's all it is. But sorry, hell no. The Browns defense against the Bengals, once again, hell no. I'm starting all them defenses. I'm starting all of them. Green Bay Packers defense against the Texans. No. I am not going to underestimate Green Bay this season. I told myself that. Rich last season said you got to have faith in the Jets. I'm telling you all right now, do not underestimate the Green Bay Packers. No. Ladies and gentlemen, defensive recommendations, week 7.
Hey, Tony, I got a question. How many points do you usually get on defense in fantasy football now? Because they never had
the most point, they start at 20, and then it fluctuates.
Okay.
Bobby
Bobby Shadow.
What's up, bro? What's going on? Gentlemen, we are done. Now Mike can do his filibuster. Let's rock. That's all I want to do. Get my part out the way, then we can really shoot the proverbial.
I just got one. Can I do one thing before Mike gets started? I got one thing as far as last week, and Michael will appreciate this. As far as let me bring this up here. As far as where the hell is it? I just had it here. Let me bring this up. As far as the weekly who had it last week there. As far as
bring up the record. Yeah. Bring the record. Mike, I know what you can do while what you're doing this. Mike.
He did outstanding last week.
Lord.
Mike and Ted and Mike tied with 10-4. Tony's still in there, tied with Brian. Well, it was all 9-5 going down Captain Rehab, and then me and Tina finished out the bottom there. But for the overall, Tony is still in first, and it's 92
my spot. But Mike's
total.
catching up. Damn it.
Michael's picking up. Ted is right behind there. CBS and Brian are, and then me and Tina are picking up the last. And Captain Rehab, he's not really in the count, but I'll keep. He's not going to come into play. He's missing 2 weeks, so he's always going to be in the number 8 spot. But that's how we fare as far as the win losses, as far as that goes.
Appreciate that, Rich. Thank you for that. Mike's got something. Mike, you know what I need you to do? The symbol, the logo you have with the players on the field. I'm requesting the jersey be blue, please.
I know you keep saying that,
and you haven't done it yet. I'm just saying.
I know. We are equal opportunity NFL players here. I thought this would be the best logo for my dear friend Tony D, with him embracing his true self.
That's cool. I like that.
Why would that be a part of me embracing?
I think it's self-explanatory. I don't think we need to drag you out of the.
That is for you.
I don't know. See, praise God. There we go. It's all good. Now these have all been made on Grok. Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been playing around with the Grok. I like it.
This is Tony.
That is you with your spiritual side. Yes, that's you.
Now you have not promoted my team at all.
Who's your team?
My broadcast, the spiritual
side. I have
side.
promoted your broadcast.
You haven't been on my show in the longest time.
Hashtag shout MGB.
No, I want your ass on my show. And the same.
First of all, I've been on your show when I'm off work. If I'm at work, I can't, but I will comment.
And Rich hasn't been on my show.
I was on there last week.
No,
wasn't
see, you don't even know what week it is. That's how you know.
There you go.
Got the card. Look at that. Yeah, see, look at Jesus. What? I'm not going there. Okay, here we go. So he's lost a lot of weight. He has better clarity. He's doing great. He might be really hungry on the sideline now, but he looks wonderful.
How much weight do you think he lost? Wow,
that's a hell of a point right there.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of this?
I agree.
And where do you find this kind of depth between three complete senior citizens? Yeah.
I'm a new senior citizen. I'm not complete. I'm a new senior citizen. I'm new.
And some of us enjoy football. Some of us do. Look at there. See, now we have all these beautiful women at Shout MGB. I don't know if you noticed that. And we praise God every day. Look at that.
God does not have a football outfit on.
Look at that. Shout MGB. Oh, what is this? It's the spiritual side of football. How
Ladies and gentlemen, let me be clear. I do not plug myself as hard as this guy does.
Now look at this. See the blue side there?
Yes.
That is your side. The red side is me, and we get together every week. It's beautiful.
It's a clash. It's matter and anti-clash.
What do you think? Look at this. Football players are now wearing my jerseys on. It's unbelievable. Oh, look, can we read this? Are we going to do anything spiritual? No, Eckert. Okay. Blue jerseys and angels.
I appreciate it.
Look at this. Is all the X's that Tony had. They're
hovering.
Easy.
I'm scared to die. They're waiting on me.
What does it say here? I love the spiritual side of NFL. They're walking through the woods.
Yes, you do.
Oh, look! We're looking at the sunshine together. It's just so beautiful. What is this?
Mike, Richard says it's going to be an issue having an NFL.
It's not an issue. I've not had anything.
Because we ain't got enough people watching yet. Keep it up.
Listen, I am monetized. I've never had one problem.
Not
one morning, nothing.
Fair enough.
Nothing. Now, I think this is sexy. I think it would fit good on a jersey.
I am an equal opportunity live streamer, ladies and gentlemen. For those who may be confused right now, please continue.
See, and this is a very strange exchange here, but they
look. And only you will post it. Keep going.
Now, this is the craziest coach in the league. I love him. His name is John. And he is loved by his players already.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Absolutely loved by his players, almost as much as we love Tony D. Almost. It's true.
Fireman, Rich. I see you over there, Rich.
Yeah. Now, is this guy ever going to come back? Isaiah
Pacheco?
Yeah. Is he going to come back? I'm worried about him. He has been
hurt next season.
He's been hurt so many times, but
he should wait till next season.
Last 2 years. Listen, this may be the last time we see KC win in a while.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree.
They don't
People love
have
as a
him.
coach.
He was such a big part of it
But
last
people
year.
love Andy Reid as a coach, and people will play for him.
Okay. This is right now
Appreciate you, bro.
somebody's favorite team.
Who's that?
Right here, Tony. He always defends them.
I do defend him.
Debo has been horrible this year. And McCaffrey, I feel bad for him. I don't know when he's coming back. I really don't know.
Next season.
Yeah. And they keep saying next week.
Next week.
Do you know how many fantasy football leagues he destroyed?
Mine.
See this here? Look, he's going, Tony, don't give up on me. This is Debo. Look, see his face? He even knows things aren't right. And who is this? Do you know this number 11?
No.
This is the person that sat out and whined that he didn't get enough money. And he whined he wasn't getting enough money. He wanted to be traded. Don't you remember all that? That was awful.
He's worth the money. I talked about it.
He's still with San Francisco. Isn't this a guy Ted was talking about that was sitting out?
Do me a favor, Rich. Look up his fantasy totals. Awful.
He has been in the Super Bowl with that team more than once. He deserves that money.
Now, this is a man.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, this is a man. This is a real dude. This ain't Aaron Rodgers.
You sound like Drax when he first saw Thor. Will you hurry up, please?
Come on. You give the guy some.
He's not a man. He's a god. Look at you.
My only thing, and I want you to say something nice about him. Listen, he is going to be so freaking happy to have Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. He should be excited. He should be needed.
Mike, would you say Amari Cooper's better than Diggs?
No,
because of health. But previously it would have been an even match.
Okay. Is it going to be a better personal thing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Amari Cooper is logical and wonderful.
A monster.
Nobody's really crazy bright and educated and smart and
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Now, if you look here, see the ego self? The ego self here is Tony D.
Wait, Bobby is a trip. Bobby's shadow is a mess.
Yeah.
NFL church every Sunday morning, bro.
Amen to that.
Can I get a witness?
Oh, God.
Okay, so the ego self is Tony D. Do you see this here? Lives in the victim mentality. I live in the takes accountability to create different.
Change your meds. You got that backwards. Next.
Your brain is a supercomputer. That's for sure. Okay, I love this one.
I like that. That's pretty good. I like that.
Rich, you got to look at this one. This is beautiful. I know you're not looking.
Oh, no, I'm looking.
You're not.
Down here on the Surface 3. I got 3 different screens I'm looking at, Mike, for this broadcast. So
all right.
That's
now,
a good look. Was that? Did you generate that?
No.
That last one. Where did that come from?
It came from some place. I don't know where I got it, but I loved it. This is a great shot, eh? Look at the size. That guy guards him, right? That's his brother. Here is a person that I've been supporting for years. He's not feeling well right now.
He did not do that, did he? Wow. Keep going.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You caught that, right?
Oh, wow.
You caught that, yeah.
Oh.
You caught that, yeah.
I don't like that.
Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing against it.
So right now, this is the studio I'm working from for Udio. I hope you enjoy it. There you go. It's a beautiful thing.
Are you getting monetized by Udio?
Yes,
no. I am from YouTube though. Shout MGB. Look at this. This is my fantasy setup, and this is made by Rock. Isn't that amazing, guys? That looks real.
That's
now
nice
this.
studio.
Tony and I, when we get our first 9 million, are going to have this one here.
The first 9 million, we'll have a studio set up.
Yes, and this will be his first girlfriend after the 9 million.
I doubt that.
And this will be his weekend girlfriend.
Easy.
And this will be his Tuesday girlfriend.
Stop telling my business.
And and these are the masterminds behind the show. And look at this. We got merch. You ready?
Not
Shout
only
out.
the clouds.
MGB.
No.
It's
Nonsense Network has merch. We don't need merch.
Look at that. Shout out. And look at my other studio with my little light. I love it.
I like that chair.
I love this one here.
That's a good picture right there. I like that. That's something. It's just amazing.
All generated. It looks real. Pray man. Now that's nice. Look at
I like that, Mike. Mike, you need
a hashtag on that, though.
You need to use that, Mike. You need to
use it.
Now this is beautiful.
It's a football. Okay.
This is even more beautiful. Which office would you want more? Look at that. Oh, come on, guys. Wouldn't you want that?
Chair. I want that lounge chair. I like
Look at that. Look at that. That's us. We're shining.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. We're shining again. Oh, who's that?
You. We're gonna change that.
All right,
logo up top.
We gotta go. We gotta go. So
no, you got to go. That's what it is. You got to go.
What? No, you promised him you'd stop at 12. I thought. Fantasy football picks. Who do you got for this week, guys? Who do
Rich
you think
has the picks. He covers that on his show on Wednesday. Let's talk.
We got all the picks are in. As far as I just got one question. Who do you think Captain Rehab? I think he was short one pick, and I got.
He's been short a few things in his life.
Yeah, he. Where the hell is the picks here? Real quick, he. Where the hell is it? I had him here. Oh, okay. The one pick he was missing.
Tony, look at.
Oh, was Los Angeles Chargers or Arizona? What do you think he would pick?
I'd have to ask him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The Chargers over the Cardinals, but the Cardinals got a better defense to mess him up, so I'll have to ask him.
I suddenly really like Suno. How about you?
You like AI?
I'm getting used to using Grok. I use it a little bit and stuff like that, but
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. That is cool.
That looks real, guys. Come on.
I like the computer setup. Grok and to me, it's just it's no different than Siri's or Alexa. Yeah. In a manner of speaking, it's the same as Google.
Nice.
You search Google, it's the same thing. It's just going through a different platform and stuff like that. So
we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
So Tony, thank you for being real and admitting that you love this the best, and we are so happy for you and your transition. This is a great time.
So for all of Mike's followers, he's making that up himself. Keep going.
All right. How you guys doing? You good? So can I just say a couple picks before we go for this week?
You went through 12 already.
No. I did just quick.
You ain't been quick all broadcast.
Okay. Josh Allen is the man. In the future, do not give up on him.
No, I agree.
Joe Burrow, even though he's on a shitty team, he gets a lot of points.
Nothing wrong with his team. They've been to the Super Bowl. Stop that.
No, but his team this year.
They made it to the Super Bowl. No, I'm not doing that.
Their record is horrible this year.
Right now, but
don't let that stop you from picking him in fantasy.
I will not disrespect them based on their Super Bowl performance, even though they lost. No.
Aaron Rodgers, how is he going to do, guys? Be honest.
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay. CJ Stroud this weekend. How's he going to do?
Good.
He'll be good.
Patrick Mahomes, how's he going to do?
The same. Good. He is the standard of the NFL. He is relaxed, and people got to catch up to him. That's what he's doing, in my opinion.
And Jalen Hurts, is he a lost cause or is he the god?
He is nowhere near a lost cause. Nowhere near.
Me too. Okay.
Nowhere near. I got you, Rich.
All right, wrap it up, brother. Thank you. Thank you for letting me.
Rich meant to bring this up in the beginning, Mike. So stop it. Go ahead, Rich.
No, I'm just saying. Here's the quarterbacks. I think they're a good mix. I'm really surprised. I'm surprised not seeing Tampa Bay's quarterback there. What's his face?
Mahomes, Purdy, Josh Burrow, Dak Prescott is still on the list.
Yeah,
I like that. Justin Herbert. We have to discuss this, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize. I know I've been running over, try to rush. Glick, if you got to go, please. And I appreciate you coming through it regardless. Justin Herbert, Mike, you have elaborated on this more than once. A lot of time I say, hold on. Now was a good time for you to elaborate.
That's a question mark right there, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert is a question mark as far as being number 9 as one of the best quarterbacks. As a quarterback, I have no problem with him. his performance this season, what has been the issues going on with that team?
Oh, it's just the coaching. Everything is run the ball, run the ball. What are we going to do? We're going to run the ball.
That's fine.
We're going to utilize the clock.
That's fine.
We're going to beat the snot out of our. He would rather win the game by an interception than by a long touchdown.
Then by that's respectable sportsmanship.
He is all about winning it with defense. He is 1,000. Even though he was a quarterback himself.
Yes.
Isn't that wild? If you think about that, that's crazy.
I wonder if it has to be is he still playing with a college mentality as a coach?
Yes. Yes, but him and his brother are both amazing.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And they have forgotten more than most coaches have learned in their life. They've lived, breathed, and shit coaching for the last 30 years. That's all they care about. And if they both got fired tomorrow, they would be talking all day about games.
Gotcha. Rich, you got everything in there?
Well, yeah, just to give you an update, the London game where we got 2 minutes and 42 seconds. It looks like Jacksonville will win this. The score is 16-25. New England has the ball. Quarterback just got sacked. He's back on his own 10. It looks demise. It looks like Jacksonville. They're already slapping high fives and stuff like that. So this is a win. So I guess the coach lives for another week.
Yes.
Now, Tony, at the beginning of the broadcast, because I was late, I was unable to put my stuff in here. So can I cut these up later and put them on my network? I couldn't do it. They wouldn't let me put my YouTube and everything in. There was nowhere to do it when I came in. I think it's Restream. When I came in, there was no place for me to do it. I couldn't
do what?
Share my links.
Oh, your network. Oh, okay. Really?
It wouldn't let me
put in where you're going to broadcast to.
Yeah. I was unable.
Oh, you couldn't share your channels.
That's why we didn't get the Woo brothers today. We didn't get all the the Danikas and not since sliced bread.
I don't know why Rich has his 3 channels on.
Because I came in late.
Oh, it was after the broadcast started. The broadcast started. So you can't.
No, people have come on and added their channels.
No,
they set it up before he came on.
Yeah, no, it's not that. You're thinking of the other platform. Restream.
No, I only do it on this.
You used to do it on another one. Do you remember? Remember another platform?
On Haps.
No, the same one that Glick uses.
On Rumble.
No, what is the number one format that does this?
StreamYard.
No.
Who?
Restream?
We're on Restream.
StreamYard. Sorry, he's right. StreamYard. There you go. StreamYard, you can do it.
You're new to being a senior citizen. You're pretty comfortable being one right now. Now, when you
there's cobwebs up here, right? 61. It's what it is. Well, this is what you got to look forward to. Somewhere between me and Rich here. It's all good. Bobby Shadow, we're so glad you're here. We appreciate you.
Was good.
Big Juice.
Mike, you should have been able to. It's all good. I know we had a lot of people who wasn't here. I did see a difference in the numbers. It's all good. It is out there. You can share the page. Share the broadcast, repost it, all that good stuff. We'll be good because you're in this still. So,
and I'll cut it up and we'll put it in TikTok.
Go for it.
Yeah, and then
I need those jerseys in blue, the one with the angel ones. I got to look at a couple other ones. That'd be my only.
Sure, I'll try. I'll try to do that.
And I need you to send them. I tried to save them and bring them up.
Do you want more of the rainbow stuff too?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're doing tiny steps. Is that what we're doing? Okay. All right. I get it. It's okay.
Gotcha. Gentlemen, I'm good if you're good.
We're so good. Thank you. Gotcha. You're doing a great job, Tony, by the way. We really appreciate everything.
I appreciate all the input. As much as you drive me crazy, you have added some stuff that I may have missed, even things that I forgot. So thank you for that. Rich has been as well, bringing up the stats. So thank the both of you, honestly, for being as enthusiastic to be up here as I have been of being on yours. I mean that.
Yeah. I kind of remember when you used to come on mine. That's good.
I used to act the fool. That's why I gave you last season.
I remember that. I remember that.
You also
I think my hair was dark.
Treated the way you treated me on yours real soon. It's coming. I promise you.
I feel the love. Feel the
All
love.
good. Big Juice, appreciate you coming through. Bobby Shadow, appreciate you for coming through. Who else we got in here? Will Casper, thank you for the Q&As. Zero Thorley, thank you for the Q&As. Nonsensical Nonsense Network, Unnecessary References coming up next. Should be on YouTube right now. He should be booting up and getting ready.
Yes.
Laura, appreciate you all for coming through. Everybody, all 18 sets of eyes. We have maxed out at 18. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. We are going to check your rosters. Check your injury reports. Check your waiver wires.
Yes.
We got about 47 minutes before the game starts, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you all probably during the day. We may do a halftime show, maybe do an in-between the game show, we may do a Sunday night football show. Stand by, check us out, Bell Kings Fantasy Football League, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X/Twitter. I'm also on LinkedIn. I got it on my Facebook as well. Look for me on my YouTube and my Twitch and my Twitter more than anything. I'm trying to get those numbers up to monetize. Thank you all, gentlemen. Fireman Rich, Morning Coffee on Rumble Studio, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 0600. Check him out, Rich. I appreciate you as always, man, for real. Michael Bathurst, hashtag ShotMGB, all platforms. Check him out. We broadcast all over the place. We do football. We'll talk a little bit of music. We'll cover current events. This ain't what you want. I'm going to let you know now. Shout out to Ted.
Josh Allen.
Shout out to my man, Sunday Night Smoke. Shout out to my man, Brian. Shout out to Jojo, Mr. B, the MMA guy, Mr. B 1986. Check my boys out. All right?